Alrighty then. All right, so I want you guys to see what happened in South America, specifically in Latin America, right? As from Mexico all the way to the nations of South America. I want to prove to you guys that in the past, a lot of those nations, the indigenous people there, the population of those regions, there used to be people like this guy, okay? But guess what, guys? This same process you're seeing right here was used to, unfortunately, breed out this demographic of people. It's time that Negroes understand that interracial relations is not something about love. No, it was used as a tool to get rid of the indigenous population of people, guys. Check this out. All right, so look at this. I want you to see the word. This word right here is a very important word that every black person should be paying attention to and keep in mind from now on. Blanqueamiento. It's a Spanish word, okay? And literally, it's Spanish for what? For whitening or bleaching. So what is it really about? It refers to the social, political, and ideological generational process of racial whitening. What does that mean? Most of you have probably never heard of this word. Racial whitening. How is that done? Well, look at it right here. It's going to tell you. It describes both a historic state policy which promoted what? European immigration, bringing in a lot of white people to do what? To lighten populations. What populations? The indigenous populations, guys, okay? And remember, it says right here, it says it was what? Prominent in post-colonial Latin America. So yeah, this is actually the history of Latin America. Today, when you look at Latin America, this is what you see when you look at the Latin American population today. They are a Caucasian people. But in the past, that was not the case, guys, okay? In the past, the elites brought in a bunch of European people, okay? They promoted European immigration. Come in. And the result of that immigration was this. This was the result of that immigration. I want you to see what is really happening here in this image. Very important. Every black person needs to pay attention, okay? So you can see this woman right here. This woman, you can tell from her skin, she's like a pure blood black person. She's fully black. This is not a mixed black person, okay? You can see her right here. This image is actually showing you a family of people, okay? You are seeing about 2 or 3 generations of people in this one image right here, guys. And you can see, and you understand what is really happening when black people partake in interracial relations, okay? And this right here explains how Latin America today is a majority white, a place filled with the majority white people, guys. So look at what happened. Let me explain to you what Blanqueamiento is all about, okay? So you can see this woman right here. This is the grandmother in this image. This lady right here is her daughter. But if you look at the daughter is, unusually, it's much lighter than the mother is. What's going on here? Well, that's because this lady right here, she is the product of interracial relations, okay? So whoever this woman was involved with was probably a white man, okay? Yeah, most likely either she got married or she had a child with a white man to produce this lady who I would call a mulatto, a half white, half black person, okay? Now you can see in the image that this woman has a white child. Where did this white child come from? Well, this white child is her child, guys, okay? This person continued that same process that her mother started. She married this guy right here. Either she married him or she had a child with him. I don't know the state of their union, but these two people, a white man and this mulatto woman, came together again, the second generation, to do what? To produce this child that looks absolutely nothing like this woman right here, right? So in 3 generations, you can see that the population or this one family has gone from being dark like this grandmom all the way to white like this white guy, okay? This is the process of Blanqueamiento that so many blacks are very, I don't know what to call them, maybe foolishly partaking in when they partake in interracial relations, guys, okay? It starts off like this. Oh, love is love. I have the right to love everybody, okay? But the whole plan of these relations used by the elites are the ones that push this stuff in people's minds, guys. The elites that tend to be of this demographic, they put it in the mind of this demographic to partake in this so that a generation or 2 from now, this guy right here, his demographic would not exist. Instead, this would be what that guy's descendants look like, guys. Look at them. These are, I believe these are Argentinians today. Okay, look at them, white people. Initially, it was not the case, guys. Okay, the elites of Argentina and many of the nations in South America, they literally had to bring in a lot of white people. White people come in, immigrate into our country, and have relations with the indigenous and Negro women that were there to get rid of that Negro and indigenous blood, get rid of it. And then the current generation would look like this. White guys, okay? You need to get it. This is where it ends. For any black person who partakes in interracial relations, keep that in mind, people. Jeez.